So you're thinking about making a move to Sterling, Virginia, but you'd kind of like to know a little bit more about what the area has to offer before you decide to make that big move? Well, in today's video, that's exactly what we're going to be covering. I'm actually going to take you into my computer so that I can show you around on Google Maps, give you an idea of what commuting from Sterling looks like, and what the area has to offer as far as shopping, dining, entertainment, and recreational activities go. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, working, and playing in Northern Virginia, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap that bell for notifications so that you'll never miss a video. So here we are taking a look at Sterling, Virginia. And before we dive into commute times, I just want to point out that you have Route 28 running on the west side of Sterling. And then you also have Route 7 right here running on the east side of Sterling. Very convenient in terms of jumping on major commuter routes. That is a nice selling point for Sterling. 28 will take you to the Dulles Toll Road as well, get you anywhere you want to go, especially if you're heading into the city. And that is what we are going to touch on first, is the commute time from Sterling heading into Washington, D.C. Sterling is not too far outside of DC, just about 30 miles. Commute-wise, depending on what traffic is doing, you're going to be looking at anywhere from 40 to an hour, maybe a little more if traffic is really bad. You can see here, at the time I'm recording this, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and you can see down here, we definitely have some red going on. It's commute time. So right here on 66, that's very normal in Northern Virginia to be hitting traffic, particularly on 66. Not too bad today though, considering 30 miles, 45, 50 minutes right now. Really not too bad if you're going to be heading into the city and living in Sterling. We always like to check out Arlington as well, because that is a major employment hub in the Northern Virginia area. Sterling to Arlington is going to be about 25 miles and right now 33 minutes. Again, not too bad commute wise. It will depend on what time of day you are heading out and about. If you're going to be commuting during peak hours, this could be a little bit worse. And keep in mind that this is showing you taking the toll road. You certainly don't have to take the toll road, but it will save you time in this area. We're also going to look at Tysons Corner, which is very close to Sterling, would be a great commute if you're living in Sterling and commuting into Tysons for work. Only about 20, 25 minutes and just over 16 miles. Again, depending on where you land in Sterling and where you're headed in Tysons, but definitely not too far. This is also showing a toll road commute. 267 is the toll road here. So this example commute has you coming in on 28, which is a highly traveled road in Sterling. You can pick up the toll road and then dump right off on Route 7 and go through Tysons Corner. Next, let's talk about if you are going to be flying quite a bit and living in Sterling. Good news, Dulles International Airport is just a stone's throw from Sterling, not far at all. Depending on where you are, it's going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and I would say 4 to 6 miles, just depending on where you're coming from in Sterling. But no matter where you land in Sterling, you are really, really close to Dulles Airport, so very convenient if you're going to be flying quite a bit. Reagan, our other local airport, is worth sharing, but before I jump over there, I'm going to share pretty new feature for Sterling, which is the Loudoun Gateway Metro station. That opened in November of 2022. Big news for Sterling, highly anticipated, waited a lot of years to have that. And that is certainly an option if you are living in Sterling and maybe want to take Metro to the airport. You could get a ride to the Metro station, hop on the Silver Line, head right to Dulles, or you could get dropped off there. Or you can even park there as well. That has parking for over 2,000 cars here at the Loudoun Gateway station. So big news for Sterling, not only if you're heading to the airport, but just commuting in general. You can take the Metro into DC if you don't want to drive or find parking in the city. This really was a great addition for the Sterling area. Now let's head back to checking out commute times to the local airports. Reagan is going to be quite a bit further than Dulles will. However, it is still worth looking into. Definitely not too far away. You're looking at anywhere from, I would say, 30 to 50 minutes.
just depending on what time of day you are heading to the airport. Metro also goes to Reagan Airport as well, so you could feasibly take the metro from Sterling. You'd have to change lines, but you can get to Reagan Airport using metro from Sterling. So now that we have touched on commute times from Sterling, let's get into what Sterling has to offer and as far as daily needs, entertainment, recreational spaces. I'm going to start off with one of the very popular parks in Sterling, which is Algonquin Regional Park. This is an absolutely gorgeous park. We featured it in our blog of Sterling, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to do so. And Algonkian Regional Park is nestled along the banks of the Potomac River. So if you're looking for a spot to just relax and take in some water views, this is a great park to visit. It also has an 18-hole golf course. So if you enjoy getting some golf in, great place to visit as well. And they have mini golf if that's more your speed. There is also a water park there called Volcano Island. So if you have the kiddos and you're looking for something to do for an afternoon activity, check that out. It is closed right now, but I'm told that they plan on reopening before summer is out. Next up is Claude Moore Park, and this park is really in the heart of Sterling. It's sort of smack dab in the middle. It's a huge park. It's over 350 acres. It has an extensive trail system, so whether you're looking to get a long run or even a hike in, or if you just want to go for a casual walk, it takes you through wetlands, open fields, wooded areas, so beautiful scenery if you're looking to take in the great outdoors in Sterling, Virginia. No matter where you land in Sterling, this park could be walking distance to no more than 10 minutes away. And in addition to the trails that this park offers, there's also a farm museum. So if you're interested in learning about how Northern Virginia used to be, you can check out restored 18th and 19th century buildings that really offer a glimpse into the region's agricultural heritage, which is surprising nowadays because of how grown up and developed Northern Virginia is now, but it has a rich history. So definitely worth checking out if you're interested in learning about how the area used to be. Also at Claude Moore Park, you've got sports fields, playgrounds, picnic areas. So lots to do here. It really has something for everyone, and it's a very popular park in the Sterling area. Next up, let's check out some of the shopping that Sterling has to offer. Absolutely no shortage whatsoever. We're going to start off with Dulles Town Center. Very well-known shopping mall in the Sterling area. I remember when the Dulles Town Center was built, I grew up in Leesburg and can remember my mom being so happy because we could go there to shop for school items, then drive all the way to Fair Oaks Mall because for years, that was the closest mall if you were living in Leesburg. Dulles Town Center is huge. It's 1.4 million square feet and they have over 185 stores. So whether you're looking for just a good old department store or more of a specialty shop, you have all the options at Dulles Town Center. It's also home to the Regal movie theater. So if you're looking to get some entertainment in and catch a movie, you can do that there as well. They have really comfortable reclining seats. It's a very popular theater in the area. And of course, there's also plenty of dining options in the area as well. You have so many options for shopping, both if you want, say, different grocery stores, you have plenty of options there, pharmacies, daily needs, anything like that Sterling has to offer. And I'm going to start off in the Cascades area of Sterling. Check out the Costco there. This Costco has been around for ages as well. It's another one that I can remember as a kid, Sunday trips to Costco so that my dad could stock up for his animal hospital that he owned at the time. So good memories there. It's been around for ages. Also in the Costco shopping center, there's a gas station tied to Costco as well. So if you want to get that discount gas, definitely check that out. You have Bojangles. Some of you might be laughing that I'm pointing out Bojangles, but it's one of the very few that is like a reasonable commute. So if you like Bojangles, this is going to be one of your stops in Northern Virginia because we don't have very many here. Give you just an idea of the options here in Sterling. You have Chewy's, Tex-Mex. They have a really good happy hour if you're interested in grabbing a drink. Mattress Firm, you've got your Wendy's, Panera, Miller's Ale House. That's a really popular spot with the locals. Sushi Queen, Five Guys, Advance Auto Parts, Jiffy Lube. You've got Target, Ross, HomeSense, Sierra. All the things that you could possibly need. I really can't emphasize this enough. In Sterling, no matter where you land in the area, you're looking at walking distance in some cases to no more than a 10-minute drive. So no shortage of shopping, dining, and entertainment. Route 7 is a main artery that runs through Sterling. So I'm just crossing over Route 7 here to come over to another shopping center that is also in Cascades, just a different center. So you've got your Home Depot here. You have a bank, Sky Zone Trampoline Park. Again, great place if you're looking for an opportunity for the kids to burn off some energy. You also have a Mickey D's in the shopping center. You have a Starbucks if you want to get your Starbucks fix on. Marshall's, Pit Stop Barbecue. You've got a Giant Food if you want another option for groceries. Really one-stop shop. You don't have to leave the shopping center if you don't want to, but you have a lot of options nearby. And I'm going to cross over here because I also want to point out how close the post office is as well. This is a professional center, so you'll find spa, dentists, doctors, anything healthcare related is also very close by in Sterling. And coming down here, we have to point out the Bungalow Lake House. That is a very popular spot in Sterling. Hence the name, it overlooks the lake and you can get some eats on and get your drink on if that's something that you're interested in. Our last stop as far as the retail options go is the town center at Sterling. This shopping center has been here for as long as I can remember. I can remember driving with my dad into Tysons to go to work and seeing this shopping center. Stores have changed over the years, but it's been there for ages. You have another grocery store. You have Lidl if you're interested in even more options as far as your grocery shopping goes. You have Burlington. You also have Sports Bar. You've got a tire shop. You have Chick-fil-A. You have Starbucks. You've got Dunkin'. And when you're driving on Route 7 here, you can see all of these stores just on either side. You also have a couple of car dealerships. If you're in the market for a car, you will not have to travel very far out of Sterling. You really can stay in Sterling depending on what car you're looking for. There's also a CarMax that's nearby as well. You've got your Popeyes, auto parts store, FedEx shipping center. You've got a vape store. This is one of the car dealers that I mentioned. Plenty of gas stations, Walgreens for a pharmacy, and IHOP as well. Sterling has any type of store or restaurant you could possibly want. If you're craving a certain type of food, Sterling is going to have it. You've got tons of options for grocery stores, depending on what you're interested in. There's also a Wegmans that's not too far away from Sterling either. So if you want to go more upscale, you've got that option. Bottom line, plenty of things to do and see in Sterling, in addition to just your daily needs that you want to have close by. For our last stop in Sterling, we are going to take you to something that's really unique for the Sterling area, and I would say for Northern Virginia in general. And that's Autobahn Indoor Speedway and Events. They have electric golf carts that go up to 50 miles per hour. And they also have axe throwing, and there's really nothing else like this in the Northern Virginia area. I have never personally been, but I do have friends that have been that say it's a really great time. So if you're looking for something different and you are in the Sterling area, it's right in your backyard. That about wraps up our map tour of Sterling, Virginia. I just barely scratched the surface in terms of the shopping centers that are available to you in Sterling, but just wanted to give you an idea of what's at your fingertips if you live there. Sterling is home to 31,202 people. It has a median home value of $595,000 and a median household income of $110,915. As always, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, reach out on social, whatever works for you. We've got your back when you're making that move to Northern Virginia.